Good afternoon, traders. This is Blake Morrow, and you are listening to the Daily Roundup webinar. I want to give you a quick overview of what we saw today and kind of what to look forward to this evening when we head into Asian trade. First of all, I guess I should cover the euro. So the euro came under pressure. It broke through this uptrend line. We have this head and shoulder pattern that's playing out. I actually tried to buy the euro at 110.60, I think 63 or 64. Anyway, I took it off once we got closer to 50. I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to be in it after we broke through that trend line. I was trying to buy that trend line, and as we punctured through it, I said, nah, I don't want to be in it. But I bought some euro crosses, which I'm up one and one, up in one, and down in one. But it's I'm a little worried that the euro might continue to come under pressure, maybe back towards the 110 level. This is a culmination of a couple of different things. What I feel is, first of all, wrong footing from the investment community that wanted to be short dollars going into the beginning of this year. Their Hail Mary pass was looking for ECB President Lagarde for her first meeting to kind of put on a Rick's Bank type of spin, meaning, let's pull us out of negative rates, be a little bit more hawkish. Obviously, that didn't happen today. So you got a culmination of, longs that are wrong-footed getting out. And then also you have people that are, playing on the technical breakdown of the euro. So I think both of those instances are weighing on the euro. However, I'm not writing the euro off. I think we can get down towards 110, 110.20, which, as you can see, is the 618 retracement. But if you notice this longer term, let me go over to the daily chart really quick. The longer term trend line of the euro dollar comes, this is the dotted line that you'll see here. Hold on, it's populating, give it a second. It comes in right around the 110 level. So I think these levels can be tested. I'd be a little careful about getting too overly bearish the euro dollar once we're down around 110. I still think this is a big base that is building. Don't mind that. That was a little something fell. That was a little base of my of the euro dollar that I think is building. That is eventually going to turn higher. However, we'd have to really contain dips to 110 if that's going to be the case. I'm not long the euro per se. I'm just long some euro crosses, which is fine for the moment. One of the other things that's holding up well is the cable. The cable's actually holding up really, really quite well. We have a bull flag pattern that's developing. You can twist it, turn it, kind of go like that. It's still developing. I'd be pretty nervous about being short the cable while we're above like 130.50. Any dips down here are probably going to be pretty well supported. The US dollar Japanese yen, I closed my US dollar Japanese yen short. We completed this head and shoulder pattern for the most part. We also tested the 38% retracement. So I closed it. I am looking to sell rallies. I think US equities are going to continue to trade pretty heavy. Think about going into this weekend. Think about today's Thursday. Tomorrow, obviously, is Friday. We wrap up the week. What happens going into the weekend with this coronavirus? The risk is that it continues to spread and maybe continues to mutate, and travel gets, banned, cut off, shortened, between China and other destinations. We're heading into the big holiday for China, the equivalent of Christmas. It really is, for this Chinese New Year, it's really going to really eat into their GDP. That's going to weigh on US equities as well. So I think the risk factor for holding stocks long over the weekend might be a little high. So I think that rallies in the S&P might be capped. Therefore, any rally in the US dollar Japanese yen, especially back up towards 109.50, 109.60, I think we're going to find some sellers. So think about that as we move into the weekend. Now, speaking of the S&P, if you are using ForexAnalytix, I'll just go give you a quick down and dirty of what we saw here today. Intraday update today. While we stay below the trend line intraday on the 38% retracement, so let's go to the other 1 hour chart. Oh, that was it. Right here, below the 38% retracement, we're expecting continued selling towards the 3308 horizontal support. This could usher a move to the 3300 level. SPX hit the 3301 level, possible bounce level for the market, and we hit 3301 and then bounced. And so here's where the S&P stands right now. And like I said, I would be pretty nervous about trying to hold any any S&P longs going into this weekend, knowing what's coming ahead, unless tonight there is a oh, we found a cure for the coronavirus, it's contained, you know, that the S&P would actually rally on that. I think we'd probably head right back up towards the highs. But if that doesn't happen, the risk of a continued move lower going into the weekend, and like I said, it could possibly even get worse after the weekend, I think is the bigger risk to the S&P right now. Now, you know, where's the S&P going to go? Are we going back to 2,500? No, but could we, you know, make our way back down towards 3,250? I think that's a pretty realistic expectation at this point, especially if, like I said, the coronavirus continues to pick up, you know, steam in its transmission on how it's getting around the globe, you know, how fast it spreads, and, you know, versus how well it's contained, I think is going to be what weighs on the market for right now, unless we start to see earnings come in really horribly over the next few weeks. But that's what I'm thinking with the S&P. So again, I want you guys to think about and take into consideration what's going on over the weekend. We are 2 days away, and there is going to probably be, you know, some risk off, if you will, or selling of risk on any near-term bounce, especially when you're dealing with the dollar yen. The euro probably is going to find some footing as a result at some point. And like I said, I think the euro dollar towards 110 is probably more of an attractive level to be long than short. I tried going long today, didn't work out. You know, that's going to happen, but you know, it's where risk meets reward. And if my risk is very narrow, but my reward is good, I'll take those trades, you know, every single time. But guys, I hope you all are having a great trading session. I know there was a lot of people that were capitalizing on the euro short above 111. Unfortunately, I was messing around with the US dollar Mexican peso, which I did well with, and the euro Mexican peso, which, you know, I did well with. But I missed the euro dollar spike up towards 111, unfortunately. You guys and gals, again, you know, if you haven't joined ForexAnalytix and you want to be part of our community, this is the week to do it. After that, you have to go back to the trial period, you know, which is only a $1 trial, but you can, you know, also go back to you can do the light plan that's only $19 a month. But to take advantage of our premium offer, comes around twice a year. So this one wraps up at the end of this week. All right, guys, have a great one. I'll talk to you soon. And have a great trading session. I'll see you tomorrow morning on the Face webinar. Thanks. Remember, we don't do this tomorrow, by the way. Thank you. Bye-bye.